Yes, YouTube is working on the quick video. So the quest for the perfect fragrance continues. I've yet to find my perfect fragrance. I found lots of good ones, lots of great ones, but nothing like perfect for me yet. So that just keeps the channel going. More content, more fragrances to try. This is going to be another unboxing, first impressions, and updated video like the last one I did for Paco Rabanne's Pure Excess. This one today is coming from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. Heard some people talking about this one. Actually, heard it was just, overseas. You couldn't get your hands on it. Heard a couple things about this one, but haven't heard too much. Actually found a decent price online, so I got my hands on it. So I will start with the name. It is La Nuit de la Homme by Yves Saint Laurent, Eau Électrique. Eau Électrique, however you want to say it. This box is pretty standard with the La Nuits. Nothing too fancy on this one. All their boxes pretty much look exactly the same except for this blue here at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and open the box and show you guys the bottle next. Alright guys, so here is the bottle of La Nuit de la Homme Eau Électrique. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that Pure Excess bottle. It has the blue and the black on top and the clear at the bottom here. Yeah, it's your standard bottle from the La Nuit series, from the flanker line here. But I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and I'm actually looking for a La Nuit that actually lasts forever. I mean, they've tried doing the Parfum version, the L'Intense, the Extreme, I think, maybe even, or the Parfum, whatever you want to call it. Like, all of them smell nothing like the original La Nuit. Maybe the newest one that came out, I can't remember which one, that L'Intense maybe. That one smelled like a little bit, but it wasn't very good. All I need is it to smell like La Nuit, but just last 8 hours. That's all, and would have really good projection. And so I'm pretty sure this one doesn't smell exactly like La Nuit. I heard it actually has more of like it's kind of going down the club kind of scent. It's going down the line of like an Eros type of fragrance, which is fine with me. I actually really love Eros. I think it's very underrated and highly hated on because it's such a sweet fragrance. But it gets the job done. It lasts a long time. It projects, and people like it. So this was released in 2017. We start with bergamot and mandarin combined with green apple from the start. Lavender, geranium, and tonka bean. Let's see here. Orange blossom, absolute. Sage, are in the heart. Woody notes of cedar, cashmere, vetiver, and patchouli, and a dose of quality vanilla to end the base. I think that's all the notes I got here in the list here. Like I said, a lot of hate on this one online. I think it's just people just don't like the club scents. The sweet club scents. That's fine, or maybe it just sucks. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. But like I said, see the main accords are aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy, herbal, citrus, and green. Like I said before, it's Oriental Fougere. Give me a clean hand here. Let's give it a try. Let's see if this is the La Nuit I've been waiting for. The only really flanker I like is, I guess none. I really like, I really don't own any of them anymore. The La Nuit is just an old bottle that I have that has like 10 mil left in it, but I don't own any anymore. So here we go. First spray. Definitely citrusy. It's like very strong orange blossom type of smell. Kind of medicinal, little bit of camphor, which what this reminds me of a little bit. The orange blossom reminds me of Sweet Redemption by Killian, but that one's like times 10 with like the medicinal orange blossom smell. Very candied. Kind of reminds me of what's that other one? Sculpture, something like that. It's like the clear bottle that looks like almost like a triangle. That one's like a high orange blossom. This one's very sweet, like candied sweet. I'm getting the green apple in this. I think there's green apple in this, right? Yeah, I don't even know if I read that earlier. But yeah, I'm getting the green apple, the tonka, the woody notes. I like this one. Do I love it off the bat? No, just because everyone's doing these sweet scents. I do like it because it reminds me of Sweet Redemption, and I really like that fragrance. It's just, you have to really like that fragrance. Like, it's not for everybody. But I like it because it has that type of orange blossom in it, or orange note, whatever that is. But the citrus notes kind of give it that orange blossom smell. The green apple makes it really sweet. and fresh. The woody notes make it a little bit fresh. Yeah, I like this one. I'm not getting the green accords a lot. I know they're in there, but they're kind of blending really well with the woody accords. I like this one. I like this one a lot, actually, and it smells like it has a lot of staying power. On here, everyone says it's enormous sillage, very long lasting. Get a few votes for that. I mean, it's like right down the middle with some of these votes. I don't know who to believe yet. I'm going to wear this tonight, and I'll let you guys know. I'm about to go out for the evening. On 2 sprays, I'm really getting that tonka bean, green apple. It does have like that Eros type of vibe. Not enough to not warrant a purchase of this, actually. I think off the top, this might even smell better than Eros to me. But again, this is just a first impression, so my ideas can completely change. Leaning a bit feminine, just a little bit. But again, I think it's still masculine. Again, this stuff works better in the air sometimes, guys. Like, you know, you wear these fragrances and you wear them on your skin. You're like, man, this smells a little too cloying, or it's a little too this, a little too that. You smell them in the air; they smell completely different. How many times have I been deceived? Because, you know, a friend of mine will wear something of mine. I think I said this in another video. A friend of mine will wear something. I'll smell it. I'm like, man, what is that? That smells amazing, dude. You know, dude, you used to own it and you sold it because you didn't like it. I'm like, well, it didn't smell like that when I wore it. It's because you have to let it, like, you know, let people get wafts of it. You know, you have to, like, smell it in passing by, or like maybe you catch a whiff of yourself, you know, waft of yourself when the wind blows that certain way. So yeah, this one's not that offensive. It's not like, I mean, it's already been discounted. So I mean, I think I paid like $55 for this. So you guys can probably find this cheap online. If not, just wait a little bit. But I don't think it's an awful release. Maybe they're going overboard with the flankers, you know, and they have like 1 million La Nuits now in loans or whatnot. But you know what? Like, this one's not bad. This one's not bad at all. I'm not going to hate on it. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm not going to say it's even great. I'd say it's really good. It's just under great. It's really good to my nose. So guys, I'm going to wear this tonight. I'm going to go out. Probably going to do about 6 to 8 sprays again. Maybe that's too much, but we'll see. That's my typical, I like to be smelled, so I like to be noticed. So I'm going to go at 6 to 8 sprays with this one, and I'll come back a little later and let you guys know how it went. All right? All right, guys, so I'm back for my afternoon out. It's been about 7 hours since I applied this earlier. I did about 8 sprays with this one. It actually was really good. And forgive me earlier, I think I said it smelled medicinal. It's not really medicinal more, it's chalky. Like I said earlier, it reminded me of that Nico Sculpture. And if you guys have ever tried that one, it has an orange note in it. And it kind of smells a little chalky. It also, like the same as, what's the other one I said? Sweet Redemption, I believe, by Killian. That has a lot of orange blossom in it. And whatever is in that is sort of in this, even though I think it just said orange. I don't say it had any orange blossom in it in the Eau Électrique. But it smelled like it. It reminded me of that. It had a little bit of that that chalkiness. And if I could kind of put it in layman's terms, it smells like Pepto-Bismol. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's that stomach medicine. That's why I said medicinal, because that's the first thing to talk about mine was stomach medicine. But that's not a bad thing. I'm just trying to speak in layman's terms, kind of like that chalky, medicinal kind of smell that I got from Pepto-Bismol is the kind of smell you get from orange blossom, like especially the orange blossom in Sweet Redemption, like I said, and Nico's Sculpture. And you sort of get it in this a little bit. It's not bad though. Like, it sounds a lot worse than it really is. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what I meant, what I was talking about earlier. But I actually like this scent, man. And like, there is a lot of the La Nuit DNA in this. I smelled it after about 30 minutes on my hand, and like, it was coming off me, but I sprayed some on my hand like I did earlier. And I actually got that La Nuit DNA, and it actually lasted a long time. Like if you don't like the opening, which I do, it smells like the orange or whatever. But some people could even venture to say it smells like grape soda a little bit, because there's other fragrances out there that have that grape soda smell. And I could see how people would maybe say that about this. I haven't heard that, but I'm just sort of going off of that, what I've heard other people say about other fragrances that have the similar notes. But like after like a couple of hours, I was really left with like a vanilla tonka bean dry down, and it was projecting pretty good. I mean, at least like a 1.5 foot bubble around me, and I was getting wafts of it. I got wafts of it when I walked in the door a little while ago, and it's 11 o'clock at night here in Texas, and I put it on at 3:45. So I'm not saying it's beast mode, but it's worth. I think it's worth the money. It's worth the $60 or whatever. I think I paid $65 for this, maybe $55 or something like that for it. And I've seen it cheaper other places, but again, this isn't a cheap but good fragrance yet, but I think it's worth a purchase. I think it's worth a try if you guys are looking for something new, something that might last longer than the original La Nuit. This might be the best one of the house so far. I mean, La Nuit's good, but it didn't last. I think this stuff even lasts longer than the vintage version. But if you don't like the opening, that might get you. It has the green apple, the tonka, the vanilla or whatever. It's very sweet, very clubby. It doesn't remind me of Eros. Like maybe the vanilla and the green apple a little bit, but it's completely different. I can see this is going to turn to. Now I didn't get any compliments tonight, but I wasn't really around a lot of people for most of the day. I had to go do some, just run some errands on my own. But I kept getting wafts of this one. I like this one. I'm going to keep it in my collection. Not going to sell this one. So let me know if you like this one, if you've tried it. That is La Nuit de la Homme Eau Électrique by Yves Saint Laurent. I really, really like this one. It's going to be a mainstay. I'm going to keep it in my collection. Not going to sell it like I sold the other one, the XS. This one actually is a little bit better on my skin than the XS and has a little bit more personality. And I think it's going to garner more compliments when I'm actually around people. And it has better longevity, actually. So a lot of people don't like this one. I actually really, really like it. So you guys let me know if you've tried it. What do you think about it? I'll put a link in the description below for a place you guys can find it. Maybe on eBay or something like that, if this is a trusted seller. But maybe they sell it on Fragment too. Who knows? You guys can just do a little digging on your own. But yeah, so I really like this one. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know your thoughts on this one. So thanks again for watching, guys, for the likes, for the subscriptions, for the comments. I try to get back to everybody. Until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.